Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, all. So, myself, I'm Vijay. Like, I hold 20 plus years of experience, which includes nearly 10 plus years of experience in Python environment. So, my experience includes design, development, and implementation of Python and Django based applications. Well versed in implementing different Python libraries like NumPy, CP, Pandas, PyTables, Matplotlib, right? So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not? Yes.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes, you're
Thank you.
clear.
So as part of today's demo, I'll be covering the following things like why Python. Python is not a kind of technology which is very recently introduced. It was introduced in the year 1989. Why all of a sudden Python is super popular? And who can learn Python and what are the prerequisites for Python? Python, there are no prerequisites for Python. Anyone can update with Python. Python statements look like normal English statements. They are not as complex as other programmings. And also coding wise, if you see, not even one-fourth the coding as compared with other programming language. I will just brief you by taking an example. By taking a code and implementing the code in multiple programming languages, you can observe how simple the Python statements as compared with other programming languages. How Python was built, how Python was derived by taking the features from different other programming languages. It has taken the features from multiple programming languages. That's the reason we call Python as a hybrid language. Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python mostly used for developing what kind of applications? Because if you update with any technology, you need to know what kinds of applications are we developing with it. Python usage. Who are using Python today? Which companies are using Python? What are the features of Python which you won't see in other programming languages, only which Python has got? Python comparison with other programming, coding wise, length wise, complexity wise, you can check the Python statements and reasons why Python is super popular. And the current job market of Python, what is the scope of Python in the coming years, right? This is what I'll be discussing, right? Starting with why Python. It's a general purpose programming. I define Python in 5 lines. It is a general purpose programming, multi-programming features. It has high-level language, interpreted language, and user-friendly programming. See, what do you mean by general purpose programming? So before Python, there were some programming languages. There were some programming languages, if you heard like Pascal, Fortran, COBOL. These programming languages we call like purpose-based languages. Purpose-based. They are used for a specific purpose, not for all the purposes. Pascal for complicated mathematical applications, Fortran for scientific applications, COBOL for business applications. They are used for a particular purpose, specific purpose, not for all the purpose. But a language, but a language which is suitable for developing a language which is suitable for developing any kind of applications, any kind of applications. Such a language we call it as, right? Such a language we call it as general purpose programming. Such a language we call it as general purpose programming. Example of general purpose programming, Python. Means any kind of applications we can develop today by using Python. That's the reason Python is mostly used, mostly chosen, number one ranked programming language today with diversified number of applications creation. It's used for automation applications, it's used for web applications, animation applications, gaming applications, networking applications, embedded applications, desktop applications, gaming applications. Wide varieties of applications you are developing today by using Python. It is not for a particular purpose. It is not for a specific purpose. It is not for purpose based. It is for all the purposes. That's why we call it as general purpose programming language. Okay. Python, Python, right, has got features from multiple programming languages. It has taken some features from one programming. It has taken some other features from other. Means in this way, from multiple programming languages, that's taken the features. That's why we call Python as a hybrid language. Later, I'll brief you what are the various programming features Python has got. We'll be discussing one by one. And as part of the course, I'll be discussing all the programming features. High level language. There are two types of languages. Two types of languages. Low level languages, yes. High level languages, right? Low level languages like assembly level or machine level language. Assembly level or machine level language. These languages, right? Firstly, they are not human understandable. They are not human understandable. They are not portable. They are not portable. They cannot be means not portable means they cannot be carried from one system to another means the code. Machine dependent means they cannot run on all the hardware and all the operating system. High level languages like Python, they are easily understandable. They look like normal English statements. They're portable. The code can be carried from one system to another, and machine independent can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. Human understandable, portable, machine independent can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. So two types of languages. Python is high level language. Interpreted language. Here also you are going to see two categories of languages here. Here also you are going to see two categories of languages. Compilation languages, interpretation languages. Compilation and interpretation. Compilation languages. It's like C language. Example of interpretation, Python. Python is an interpretation language. Means if you what do you mean by compilation interpretation? Compilation means if you got some lines of code, if you got some 10 lines of code, or entire code executes at once. Entire code executes at once in this place if you got any errors in it. But interpretation, line by line execution, statement by statement execution, which makes debugging easy. So Python is a interpretation, statement by statement execution. User-friendly programming or programmer-friendly programming language, which provides simple syntaxes which looks like normal English statements. So Python is a general purpose that's got multi-programming features, high-level language, easily understandable, portable, machine independent, ca- can run on all the hardware and all the operating systems, interpreted language, line-by-line execution, user-friendly or programmer-friendly programming. So you may ask what programming features Python has got. Okay, Python has got multiple programming features, right? It has got multiple programming features. What programming features it has got and what we are going to discuss as part of this course. So the technical terms I'll be using here, not a worry. So I'll be discussing as part of our course. But Python has procedural oriented programming features. Procedural oriented programming. Example like C language. It has got the features of C language. It has got the features of object-oriented programming. Python has got the features of object-oriented programming. Example like C++, Java. It has got features of scripting features, Linux like Linux shell script. It has got the scripting features. Example like shell script, Linux shell script. And also it has got a modular programming features. Modular programming features. Example like modular 3. Yes. Procedural oriented programming, object oriented programming, scripting, modular programming like modular 3. Yes. Two major programming languages used for enterprise applications creations, Java and Python. Python and Java are the two major programming languages used for enterprise applications creations, but Java developers are strictly restricted to use object-oriented programming. Because Java developers are strictly restricted to use only this object-oriented. Without object-oriented programming, you cannot write a single Java program or application. Compulsory, you require object-oriented programming features. But in Python, with object oriented, without object oriented, with procedural oriented, with a modular programming, we can write we can develop different types, varieties of applications. See, once again, I say for updating Python, no need of all these languages. Don't think that you need to have knowledge about all this. As part of our course, we'll be discussing these features. Scripting features. Python is one of the best scripting language with vast varieties of libraries. And also modular programming. Because of this modular programming, Python has got a great boom today. Thousands of modules it is providing, 89,300 inbuilt modules Python is providing for different environments. 89,300 modules Python is providing for different environments. Okay, what are the modules? So if whatever domain or whatever environment you are from, Python has got a module. For example, if I talk on these modules, for example, for data science, Python has got separate modules for data science. Python is providing modules for this data science like NumPy, CP, Pandas, Matplotlib, CP, Scikit-learn, TensorFlow. In this way, like 10 to 15 modules Python is providing towards this data science environment. Not only data science like big data environment like PySpark, Python is providing separate modules for it. Not only for this, even for networking applications, for network programming, Not only like modules, separate frameworks Python is providing for this network applications, network programming, like a twisted Python. And apart from this, for testing or for test cases, Python has got separate modules for every environment. It has got modules not only for the computer applications, even for electronics, civil environment also. Python has got separate module. For operating system kinds of activities, the name of the module itself is OS, performing OS related operations, right? And also for each and every database, Python, if it wants to connect to Oracle database, very simple, not as complex as other programming, right? Where you see Java, lot of knowledge you need to get on this drivers, all this. But here, just 1 minute discussion is enough. Python to connect with any database using the module. For example, for Oracle, we have got module like CX underscore Oracle. With this, Python can easily connect with any database with this Python can connect with this Oracle. And for MySQL, right? For MySQL, Python has got, yes, Python for MySQL, right? Python has got by MySQL. For every database, it is providing a module. For SQL Server, like we have got ODBC. In this way, for every environment, it has providing module not only for this databases, even for the kind of files. For example, if you want to create an Excel workbook, you want to create an Excel workbook, right? Excel files. Python is providing separate modules. Just by writing Python code, executing the Python code, you can just go and check. Excel workbook will be created. Within that, you want, you can create sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Just by writing code only, we can create sheets. Again, each sheet you want to do perform some operation. In sheet 1, I want to write data. In from sheet 2, I want to read data. This kind of operations you can perform. Not only for Excel files, CSV files, comma separated values, XML files, JSON files, PDF files. By writing Python code, we can create PDF files, we can read data, we can write data. And for mathematical operations, maths, and for statistical operations, and for generating graph, any type of graph, normal graph, bar graph, histogram, scatter plot, stack plot, all this, right? Yes. All this kind of graphs we can generate using Python. See, just these are some of these examples, right? Some of these examples. But 89,300 modules are that Python has got towards different environments, right? Hmm. Next. Okay, in this, these are some of those examples. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python real-time applications. Python real-time applications. What type of applications are we developing today by Python? Python mostly used for developing what kind of applications? First, mainly used for Python is mostly used for automation applications. Automation applications using technologies like data science, using technologies like IoT, using technologies like DevOps. Talk about IoT, Internet of Things. It is a physical network. It is a physical network or device embedded with software, sensors, electronics for exchanging data, for collecting data and controlling the things from the place where you are. 90% of the coding we write in Python, Python scripts we write, and even data science. If you talk about this data science, everything deals with the data science. Everything deals with the data. Data has got experience. Data has got future reference. Using data science, we perform data analysis. data prediction, data classification, data clustering, data recommendation, right? So it's a blend of techniques. The main technique what we see here is ML, machine learning. So we have got many techniques: regression, classification, clustering, recommendations, pattern matching. For all the techniques to implement to code, you require a language. So Python is the mostly chosen, mostly used programming for developing machine learning or deep learning or AI kind of things. Once again, can anyone please confirm? Is my voice clear to all? Right? Hello.
Yes, with that. Yeah.
Fine. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So good.
Yeah. Apart from this, another major, okay, DevOps, writing many automation scripts within this. Python is one of the best scripting language with vast varieties of libraries, right, towards the scripting. And apart from this, it's a for big data environment, today, if we see data has reached petabytes, means you should have seen KBs or MBs or GBs.
Vijay, I
Or,
have a query.
yes, go ahead.
For DevOps, which module we are using Python?
See, we are writing. See, for AWS and DevOps, for example, we have got models like Boto3 module. We have got
Okay.
separate models Python is providing for this environment like Boto3, right?
Okay.
Where we write many automation scripts for it. Big data environment, you should have seen KBs, MBs, or GBs, or TBs, but today data is generating in petabytes. We talk about any applications generating huge data, right? Like Facebook, if you see, it has got users throughout the world, millions and trillions of users, right? Many videos and posts are getting circulated. What is the data generated by Facebook in a minute or in a hour or in a day? So huge data generations, not only like Facebook, many applications, other applications like Twitter, Google queries, YouTube videos upload, Gmail message, storing the Gmail messages for millions of users, and bank transactions, telecom transactions, e-commerce transactions like Flipkart, Amazon, everywhere you see like huge data. For handling that huge data and for storing that huge data and for processing that, we have got the big data technologies like if you heard Hadoop, Spark, especially if you talk about Spark, it's a very high speed processing technology which is used to process huge data at a quick time, right? The uses are implemented using language like Python. We call it like PySpark. Yes. Apart from this, Python is also used for web applications. Today, a lot of web applications are getting developed today by using Python. You may ask immediately from the last 20-25 years, Java, .NET are mostly preferred in developing web applications. Why again Python? And what advantage you see in Python in developing web applications means Python is providing separate frameworks like Django, D-Silent, we say like Django framework. It is a framework given by Python, especially for developing applications, web applications. Here, this framework, using this framework at a rapid speed, you can develop web applications, that too with very less coding. And that too, it has got many flexible features. It has got its own database like SQLite. It's a database, right? Given it has got its own database, it has got its own application server, has got many flexible features. 40% of the code automatically it is getting generated. You don't need to write huge codes here. Yes. 1 second. Fine. So that's the reason today a lot of web applications are getting developed using Python. Apart from this, for scientific applications, especially for scientific applications, it has got Python is providing a separate mod like CP, scientific Python, even for numerical analysis. For numerical analysis. For numerical analysis, it has got like NumPy. It has got NumPy, numerical Python, and apart numerical Python, right? Apart from this, for graphical user interface or for animations, right? Today, Python is providing many modules like PyQt, TK, right? Modules for graphical and animations. Apart from this, even one more major area where Python is mostly used today, even you've got a lot of career towards this gaming or game development. Lot of games are getting developed, single user, multi-user online games using Python, especially for game development. Python providing a framework like a Pygame. The framework given by Python for developing games using Python. Not only that, we have got one more framework given by Python for developing games, PyCora. And for 3D games, 3D rendering libraries, it is providing PySoy. In this way, many modules, libraries, Python is providing for all these environments. Not only for this, for scheduling the task, if you heard about Airflow, Python is providing Airflow, and for testing or for test cases, and for software development also Python is used. Even software developers make use of Python as a support language. For business applications, Python is one of the best choice in developing e-commerce websites, and one of the hottest applications of Python, like database applications. Without database, there is no web applications. So Python can connect with any database, right? And also for web scraping, for harvesting data, for extracting data from different sites like Flipkart, Amazon. For that, Python has got module like URL lib, BS4, beautiful soup, and also for network applications, for network programming, or for network applications. Not only a separate the modules like separate frameworks it is providing like a twisted Python. It's a framework given by Python for network applications or network programming. And not only for this, like CAD applications, 3D CAD applications, embedded applications. The most famous embedded application like Raspberry Pi. What is Raspberry Pi? Which uses Python for its computation. Apart from this, for audio and video applications, audio or video applications, right? So for when you go, people who go for Python full stack web development, right? Some audio video kind of applications also I'll be showing you how to develop this kind. And computer vision, with a lot of projects are going on in Python, right? Like face detection, object detection, color detections, mainly like academic projects or other projects, right? If you see like computer vision, and for data analysis, robotics with Python. If you see the salary packages, huge packages for these people who has knowledge on both robotics with Python. And for desktop applications, desktop single user console applications, right? In this way, lot of applications we can develop today by using Python. The mostly used in web applications creations, in automation applications. Java is never preferred for this automation application. Means for developing, for implementing this machine learning, deep learning, AI, all this Java is never preferred. And for big data, even today, like Spark with Python, we say like PySpark for web applications. For scientific, separately, we have got CP for numerical analysis, NumPy for graphical or animations, for gaming or for game development, for scheduling, for test cases, business applications, database applications, web scraping. Okay. So these are some of those applications. And if you see the companies using Python or the applications built using Python, okay, means if you say who are using which companies are using Python, who are using Python today? Topmost applications. Topmost applications built using Python. Topmost applications built using Python. One of the best example, Google. Google is one of the best example of Python web application. The Google web crawling is first written in Java. It was too difficult. It was rewritten in Python. YouTube using Python for its video sharing service. Yahoo using Python. Instagram built using Python. The prime reason for Instagram to choose Python. Python practicality in its hybrid features. Facebook using Python. NASA using Python for its research and development activities because of Python multi-programming features. Other applications, if you heard about Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, Dropbox, and Uber. Uber pricing algorithm implemented using Python and ML, and MMOG, massively multiplayer online games. Massively multiplayer online games. Maya, a powerful 3D animation, which uses Python script. Yes. For BitTorrent using Python. iRobot for military and commercial operations, right? For hardware testing. Companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all these they are using Python for hardware testing purpose. These are some of those examples. For example, even you can check it in this Google, type that Python applications. So yes, uh, so companies using Python. So companies using Python. Netflix is using Python for security automation for subscription. Dropbox, Google, Instagram, Spotify, Facebook, Reddit, Uber Technologies, Quora, right? NASA, PayPal, Amazon, Stripe, Pinterest, Facebook, Datadog, like Instacart, Zopa, Moz, and Uber. So in this way, a lot of companies that are using Python today, means Python, they are built using Python, right? Yes. So from the discussion, what we had till now, right? Reasons which makes Python super popular. What are the reasons? Means Python was introduced more than 30 years ago. Then why all of a sudden it has got super popular? Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Reasons which makes it super popular, right? First thing is most of these programmers or developers are attracted and migrating towards Python because of its very less coding, very less coding, right? And that too, simple syntaxes given by Python. Simple syntaxes given by Python. The syntaxes of Python looks like normal English statements. They're not as complex as other programmings. And one more important thing, right? Interactive mode. Interactive mode. You can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives response. This kind of interaction you cannot see in any other programming languages. Statement by statement interaction, statement by stating, right? It provides response. For example, at the bottom search panel, I'm typing CMD command prompt, it goes. And within the command prompt, just I'm typing Python, which is already available in my system. Now Python interpreter gets opened. You can see this three arrow symbol and the Python version is displayed. Any valid Python statements you can type and check. For statement by statement, just like how you interact with your friend with messages, you are here also. You can interact with Python statement by statement. It gives you the response. I'm asking Python, what is 5 plus 2? Use response. What is 23 into 44? I'm asking what is x value is 10, y is 4. What is x? What is y? No need to define the data types also here. No need to use the semicolons. No need to give all the point of text directly. What is x plus y? What is x minus y? What is x into y? What is x by y? This is 10 into 2. 10 square, power symbol in Python, 10 square, 100. X equal to hello, a string. X into 3 prints for 3 times, X into 5 prints for 5 times. So in this way, you can interact with it statement. For every statement, it gives response. You want to come out of this, say quit, say enter. You're coming out of this Python interpreter. So that is what we call like interactive mode. That kind of interaction you cannot see. And also you can create a .py file writing all your code just like other programming languages. .java, like .py, right? You can write all the Python code in execute. Yes. Multi-programming features. It has got multi-programming features. What all the features you see in different other programmings, object-oriented or procedure-oriented or scripting or modular, all those you can see in Python. Wide varieties of applications. I was discussing about the different types of applications, right? Wide varieties of applications you can develop. And many built-in libraries. Eighty-nine thousand three hundred inbuilt modules Python is got for different environments. Whether you are from networking or testing or data science or databases, any background, Python is providing a module. That's the reason Python is mostly used, mostly chosen programming language today with diversified number of applications. And that too is #1 ranked programming language today. So just you can query in the Google, right? The best the popular coding language. You can just check it in this I'm sorry, popular coding language. So just check this popular coding language. Some of the most popular coding language includes Python, JavaScript, even as for Python full stack. I'll also cover this JavaScript, right? In Python full stack. Yes. You see that more results for this, more images for this, right? Yes. Most in demand programming languages, Python, Java. 2025 programming languages breakdown, Python, SQL, all these things, right? Can you see this? Most popular programming language of 2025, Python. Next comes Java, the JavaScript. 2025, okay. Top 10 programming languages, Python, Java, these things. Most popular programming languages, Python stands for mostly used in the industry today. Even if you see the rank, okay, can you see this Python mostly used? Next comes JavaScript and Java. If you see the ranking wise also, you can check Python is #1 ranked. This rank 1, 2, 3, 4. Python stands first. Okay. See the rankings, check with the rank language. Python is the #1 rank. Next comes Java and other programmings. Emerging programming languages by popularity. Python stands first, next comes Java and other things. You see, 2000 best programming languages ranking, right? Python first, next comes Java and JavaScript. And even if you see the usage of different programming languages in today's, right? You can see the big circle, you can see Python has got 31%, Java has got 19%, C++ 9.8, C 6.1%. Even if you talk about that average salaries in job market, right? Ranking by average salary, Python stands. Even ranking by volume of job openings, Python stands first. Even if you see, just you can Google and check it. You say like Python jobs, you can say Python jobs. You type Python jobs, right? What we are able to see here in Naukri.com. 1,87,884 Python job openings, right? Not only this Python, if you have got knowledge on this Python frameworks, even you can go searching for this Python frameworks jobs like Django jobs, the Django jobs like Django jobs, right? So can you see here 27,232 Django job vacancies? People who knows this Django framework are very less. Who has got command on this are very less, right? So what I'm going to discuss as part of this course, right? You can check with this from the ground level to the advanced level. Everything I'll be discussing here. Check with this course content, right? Python basics, why Python, history of Python, applications of Python, features, advantages, versions of Python, installations of Python compared with other programming languages, Python operations, Python modes of execution, interactive mode, batch mode, editors and IDs, different Python editors and IDs, Python data types, Python constants, variables, comments, input output statements, type conversions, comments in Python, escape sequences, strings in Python, right? Operators in Python, arithmetic operators, comparison, logical, assignment, shorthand, bitwise, Python IDs like working with PyCharm, install different types of IDs like PyCharm, Jupyter, Spider, Eclipse, Anaconda prompt, Anaconda distribution. I'll be showing you where you can see all IDs. Flow control statements, looping statements, string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, string special characters, collections, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested list, tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions, different categories, different arguments, default, non-default, keyword, non-keyword. Yes, lambda functions, filter function, map function, reduce function, zip function, different types of functions. So modules in Python, modular programming, right? Different types of modules, different ways of importing, renaming, reloading, right? Packages in Python, errors and exceptions, file handling. Yes, object-oriented programming concepts, right? Yes. Encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, regular expressions, right? And different types of modules, a regular expression for extracting data from the given data. We go for regular expressions, database connectivity, installation of one database, connecting Python, connecting with the database, and working with SQL statements, working with the PDBC, Python database connections, bind variables, transaction management, error handling, Python data and time module, operating system module, advanced concepts like iterators, generators, closures, decorators, web scraping, working with different types of file formats, graphic programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Python pandas, some of the important libraries of Python, Python pandas, Python numpy, and Python matplotlib. These three things, right? You have got a lot of jobs available, especially in these three libraries of Python. But if you see in most of the training sites, you won't see this kind of libraries being discussed, like matplotlib, numpy, and pandas. If we can just check the jobs for this. Pandas, NumPy, and Matplotlib jobs you can see. Pandas 42,493. 42,493 Pandas job vacancies. Can you see NumPy numerical Python 1,65,515. So in this way, lot of jobs for this libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. So these 30 topics I'll be discussing in brief for Python Core and Advanced. So there is an offer batch. So the course fee is just 5,000, and we'll be spending nearly 60 to 70 hours for this Python Core and Advanced. And the people who go for Python full stack along with Python framework like Django for developing web applications, how to create project for creating applications. So everything with multiple examples will be discussed, around 14 to 15 examples we'll be discussing for this applications creations using this Django framework. It has MBT architecture we follow, right? Apart from that, the prerequisites like UI technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, MySQL database, and also one more framework I'm going to discuss like Flask framework, or one more Python framework I'll be discussing as part of this course. So you'll be getting each and every recorded session, means every session is video recorded. You'll be getting the session video. You'll be getting the clear soft copy of these notes. A WhatsApp group will be created where you will be getting added to the WhatsApp where you can interact. If you get any errors, you can take the snap of it and post in the WhatsApp group. Anybody can answer. I'll be answering. Assignments and tasks to build confidence in you by writing your own code. Assignments and tasks, as I said, and interview questions and resumes, right? And all are developing applications, web applications in Python. And more than 300 plus code examples we'll be discussing as part of this course. So tomorrow also everyone can attend the session, same timing at 9 o'clock using the same link. To see more discussion on this Python, yes, tomorrow I'll go with this. Today was just introductory session. I was just saying about Python, its features, its applications, and why it is suddenly super popular, and what features you see in Python, and defining Python, right? All these things we have discussed. Tomorrow we'll go with the installation of Python, Python execution modes, Python versions, different types of editors, IDEs, Python software foundation. Tomorrow I'll be starting with the actual things. So all the sessions will be interactive sessions. As it is a demo session, I was speaking most of the time. So you will be kept in unmuted status only. Anyone can unmute and you can respond during the sessions. For each and every statement I type, you will be responding with that expected output. So I said Python is an interpretation, line by line execution. For every line, as you people will be responding, what will be the output of it? We will be building the code. We will be building the code, right? And what all the Python functionalities. As part of the course, I'll be discussing procedural oriented with Python, object oriented with Python, scripting and modular programming with Python, right? So still, if you've got any queries, you can just go with your queries. You can unmute and you can ask, or you can type your queries in the chat. Yes.
Yeah, Vijay sir, yeah. First of all, thank you so much for giving the brief introduction of the Python. I never heard this much about the Python. In my first, I got, I got so much of the which you explained.
Yeah.
So just a couple of questions. Full stack development, I think we are going to continue in this lunch only, right? Like the 9 p.m. only. It will not separated, I guess. That's correct. Is that correct?
So I will make it clear, right? So you people.
Mhm. Yeah.
So you'll be
How we
one
yes,
second,
go.
1 second. So
Mhm.
Python core in advance you'll be attending. See, actually for Python web development applications creations, they require some time. So just 1 hour time with 1 hour, half applications today, next half applications in that way. So in that way, what I'm asking most of the students to attend web development classes. See, the classes will be from Monday to Friday. Python core in advanced classes will be from Monday to Friday. And this Django framework, see people UI technologies for website or web front end, this UI technologies means UI technologies like HTML will be discussed, CSS, cascading style sheets, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. Bootstrap means these are the things that are used for creating a web page. So this is for dynamism, this is for static, this is adding some styles. So in this way, UI technologies, and here Monday to Friday Python, right? So what I recommend you people going parallelly with this Python and UI technologies, where Saturday and Sunday there'll be some batches will be there for this UI technologies and these frameworks. 2 hours on Saturday, 2 hours on Sunday, in mornings, Saturday and Sunday mornings. Once you get enrolled in the Python full stack, you can attend any of my batch which is going to be started. That's what I'm talking about, the framework and UI technologies batches. It's not that immediately parallelly you go. After completion, you can go during the course or after 1 month, right? Whenever new batches, you will be having a WhatsApp group where you will be getting the postings of this. What I recommend is you may ask when Python is there, how can we understand this? Here, this doesn't require any Python knowledge. UI technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, where you won't see any Python knowledge. When these classes are going right for Python from Monday to Friday, during the weekends, I'll only will be taking this UI technology classes. All this and will be discussed. So where we will be spending more time in the weekends, right? Like 2 hours, 2.5 hours on Saturdays and Sundays, where we'll be developed. Once this Python core is completed, Python core and Python advanced, right? Python core is completed, you will be completed with this UI technologies. By the time Python advanced, you'll be coming with this framework, the Django framework, right? Where it will be going parallelly. So where you will be, why? Because the time duration will be decreased. Otherwise, with developing with many working examples, many applications creations after Python, if you are going with UI and this Django, it's a time taking process that with 1 hour class, it goes a lot of time. That's what I recommend you people. So Python will be at 9 p.m. Python for advanced classes. And these things and Saturdays and Sundays, multiple batches will be there. Either immediately you want to go parallelly or after 1 month, after 15 days, whenever any batches, any of my batch you can attend once you get enrolled. Yes, just 1 second, just a second. Meanwhile, anyone, if you've got any other queries, you can ask me. Just
Sir, we will complete within 2 months, sir, if you join parallelly.
parallelly.
Yes.
If you want to go parallelly both the place, you can around 2.5 months it takes.
Yeah. And for Django, we need core Python knowledge, sir.
See,
Django. Sorry.
first we'll be going with UI technologies. Immediately we want to go with the Django, right?
Yeah.
People, UI technologies doesn't require any Python knowledge, right? Like JavaScript, HTML, CSS will be discussed. So I'll be taking 1 month if it is taking for Python core, around 1 month we'll be spending on this UI technologies, where we'll be discussing JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap.
Vijay, Python alone, how long it will take?
Here, that's what I'm. Can you see at Python core advanced? 60 to 70 hours I'll be spending on this. It's not like 40 hours or 45 hours because we'll be discussing many examples, 30 topics are there. Many modules I'm discussing. If you see the syllabus, right? Many modules like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, OS module, date and time module, regular expression module, Python database connection modules are there, and also how to create our own modules using Python. So the majorly, right, Python has got super popular because of these modules and modular programming, right? Not only modular programming, I said I'll be covering object-oriented programming with Python for applications creations. Apart from that, functional programming will be discussed. So all this like 60 to 70 hours, around 2 months, 5,000 is the course. UI technology, this is for Python, people who wants to go for only Python. Apart from this, people who choose like UI technologies, all these frameworks, right? Topics from 2 to 6 is all for Python full stack. UI technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Django framework, one more framework like Flask framework. These two are the Python frameworks for applications creations. And MySQL is the database that we'll be going through and a project at the last. So Python 70 hours I said, frameworks also 70 hours, totally 140 hours for Python full stack. Only Python, it is 70 hours. So it's 2 months for Python, around 2 months for frameworks, totally 4 months it take. Okay. It won't, around 4 months. And for Python, 5K is the 5,000 is the course fee. Frameworks for all these topics from 2 to 6, 7,000 is the course fee, totally 12,000. But if you want to take the entire package, full Python package, full stack with a single payment, it is 10K. If you're going separately, if you're going taking Python separately, later if you're taking framework separately, that will be applied. But if you're taking everything like with a single payment, it is 10K package of Python. So here timings will be at same 9 p.m. only. There won't be any change in the timings. And the offerings from my side, I said live session videos, whatever the session video, even if you miss any session because of your office timings or because of some ill health, right? You can just go to the video and attend the next sessions. Soft copy of this class notes, assignments and tasks, a WhatsApp group, right? Directly you can have see WhatsApp to have interaction with the students that is created by me, not from the DurgaSoft. Means I am creating by myself. First, friends, if you got any errors or if you want any other things, you can discuss here in this WhatsApp. Resumes and interview questions. And all the sessions will be kept in unmuted status. During the session, at any point, you can ask the queries and you'll be anyhow, all will be responding, right? With every statement I type, you will be responding for that. 300 plus code examples, and in frameworks, 15 plus applications will be developing, right?
Sir, after this course, can I put how much experience, sir? 4 plus?
Around 3 to 4 plus years of experience, how much the person has got, how much knowledge, that much knowledge. Because I'm saying like 140 hours of course, right? With this much of thing, that to everything practical oriented, nothing theoretical here. With that 140 hours intensive like a training, right? You'll be getting great command on this. And people who wants to go for certifications in Python also, so the everything will be covered in this. And I'll take some couple of sessions. What is the syllabus for that? They'll be testing with the core concepts, right? And how your performance is measured in that, everything will be discussed. So this is just an introductory session today, what I discussed. Tomorrow you can attend the session, right? Step by step, we'll be seeing this things like execution modes, installations, other things. Tomorrow also, everyone, tomorrow and day after tomorrow also, everyone can attend the sessions to see the training levels. Yes. And not on a single ID, not on a single ID like other training sites. I'll be showing you on multiple, like 4 to 5 IDs. I'll be showing you integrated development environments, how to run on 4 to 5 IDs. I'll be showing you in this course, like PyCharm, Spider, Jupyter, VS Code, like in this.
Sir,
Right.
Saturday and Sunday timings, sir, for Django and UI technology. What is the time, sir?
Okay, it will be intimated to you. All right. Immediately, not this Saturday, in the coming Saturday and Sunday, when it is planned, it will be intimated separately.
Okay.
Everything it will be posted in your WhatsApp groups.
Yeah,
In separate
actually,
WhatsApp.
I joined one AWS 6 a.m. That's why I'm asking. Okay. Thank
It won't be at 6 o'clock. It will be after 8
okay,
o'clock.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Just a last question. Let's say if someone is already working with the experience, if you want to go to the Python development, can you go and get the job after doing the sessions?
No,
Everything.
there was some disturbance in your. Can you please repeat your query?
Okay. I'm asking, let's say someone have the experience in the other technology, other tools, and he want to go to the Python development. Can he go and
Yes.
get the job?
Yes, yes. See, Python,
Uh-huh.
see, one thing is today, directly or indirectly, you are going to touch Python in the software field. Anything, if you talk, most of the high-end technologies using Python today. Data science, total implementation in Python. Big data, or if you talk big data environment like Spark with Python. And if you talk about robotics, AWS, most of those are like writing automation scripts using Python. See, Python is the mostly chosen programming language. Even NASA is using
Yeah.
for its research and development because of multiple programming features. And I said any kind of applications you are developing today is using Python. It's number one ranked, and it's mostly used in the industry. And even most of the high-end technologies, they are implementing using Python language.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much for this, Vijay sir. It was very good session. Yeah. Thanks. We
Okay.
will continue. Yeah.
Any other queries, sir? Yes. Still, if you've got any queries, you can ask in tomorrow's session also. Tomorrow also everyone can attend the sessions. And people who are with zero programming knowledge, especially right, with zero programming or non-programming, it's not a worry. Everything you'll be understanding step by step. It's like just like normal English statements. Tomorrow at the start of the session, I'll just show you how simple the Python code. I'll take a task and I'll implement the task in multiple programming languages. You can see how simple the Python's, not even a single word, complex word. The same thing if you do in other programming, you can see many other technical terms you'll be seeing. But Python statements will be like normal English statements. Not a worry, it's right. And today Python is already I showed you in Google and I opened Google and showed you the usage
Right.
of Python is long, it's huge in the industry today. Mostly used
Right.
programming and the percentage of Python usage is more today. Frankly speaking, it has more than 35 years ago it was released, but up to, if you see, Python was introduced in the year 1989, but in 2010, if you ask, nobody knows that there was a programming language like Python. In 2008 or 7 or 10, if you ask, nobody knows that there was a program. All of a sudden, Python was super popular, especially modules, modular programming it is providing to different environments. Right? Okay. Today, the talk of the industry, data science, or if you have AI, machine learning, deep learning, all that they're implemented using Python only. Right? Okay. So, yes, any other queries, right? Anyone?
Sir,
Vijay
in
sir,
UI design, we don't have Bootstrap, only
What?
JavaScript or
Bootstrap also in the applications I'll be covering this one.
okay.
Okay, fine. So,
Vijay sir,
yes,
what I was asking, till how long we can access this recording video? What will be the duration maximum which we can access?
actually, any Python, any course in DurgaSoft, they'll give for 6 months, right? But
I think
but from my side, for my batches especially, right? So like 7 to 8 months, it will be there. 8 months.
at least I mean, yeah, it should be, I mean, 4 months is course is there and 6 months with the validity.
That's why
I
I'm
don't know.
saying for my batches, I was saying them for 8 months it will be.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Test it. Okay,
From
thanks.
all my courses, like I handle this and also I also handle data engineering courses, right? Yes.
And these videos will be shared on the Google Drive or it will be reported and into
So the first three
Durga.
sessions, the first three sessions, right? Okay, once today, tomorrow, and after tomorrow, you'll be having the sessions. Thereafter, the link will be changed. You're supposed to get enrolled. From there onwards, you will be getting videos to your Google Drive daily one. All these three videos plus every day video will be added. Daily one video will be added to your Google Drive. Yes, and notes will be getting regularly. Right.
Okay.
And you people will be added to the WhatsApp group, right? If anything, if you're not get, and some separate team, we have got a separate team. They'll be working on these videos. They'll be forwarding you the videos daily basis, right? Yes. Okay.
And the version we will read, I think 3.13 point something, latest one.
The very very latest one, which was introduced in April 4th.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, sir. Any kind of certification will be providing.
So from DurgaSoft, they'll be providing the certificate.
Okay. And what about interview calls?
Interview calls means, see, there is a separate durgajobs.com, there is a site they are maintaining, right? Durga Job. You can just check with this for all the technologies. They are posting the jobs in that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Durgajobs.com.
Sir, can you help the like scenario based questions end of this section or
Yes,
during
yes.
section?
Yes, yes. What all the everything during the topics only, as I said, interview questions.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, fine. So fine. So we'll continue tomorrow, same time at 9 o'clock using the same link. More discussion on this. Thank you all for your time. Good night.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, yes, good.
Yeah, sir. I have a question.
Yes.
This core and advanced Python timing will be a 9 every day, right? 9 p.m. But what about the HTML, CSS? Means what about all the other things apart from this?
Okay, Python Code Advanced will be on same 9 to 10. But this HTML, UI technologies, this frameworks classes will be on Saturdays and Sundays mornings.
Okay, and the fees will be the same 5K, right? For advanced and core.
Python Code Advanced is 5,000.
Okay, thank you, sir.